Do you hear that? It's a baby laughing. Do you know if it's a boy or a girl? No. All children are the same. So why are only a girl's right to education taken away from them? In Canada, every child is given the opportunity to receive an education. This education is provided to children, both boys and girls, at a young age. But the question is, why do we all need an education? It opens many doors for us to the future. It allows us to obtain the career of our choice, and it gives us many different opportunities in life. By having an education, you are able to financially support yourself and your family. But what if you are denied your right to an education? Almost 2/3 of children who are denied the right to education are female. This is taking place in developing countries like Afghanistan, Haiti, India, Iraq, and Pakistan. There is a lack of education in developing countries for all children, but girls are usually the ones who are left behind when an opportunity for education arises. The girls who lack the most opportunity for education are the girls between the ages of 4 and 14. Each girl has their own reason to not attend school. Some may include not having enough money to pay for a spot in the school, married at a young age, having to take care of a young child, or too ill to travel to school. But the main reason for many girls not attending school is because they were denied the right to obtain an education. Many different charities have been informed of the situation girls in developing countries are trying to deal with. Charities like 60 Million Girls, United Nations Children's Emergency Fund, Canadian International Development Agency, the Global Partnership for Education, and many more. These charities have been making goals for their charity to achieve every year. 60 Million Girls stated one of their goals is to support at least 2 major education-related projects in developing countries each year. They also stated they are aiming to reduce gender inequality in school enrollment by ensuring at least half of the students impacted by each project are girls. The United Nations Children's Emergency Fund stated they are actively working to promote greater access to education for girls. The Canadian International Development Agency stated they have distributed newly revised textbooks, student workbooks, and teacher manuals to more than 3.5 million primary school students and teachers. They have also contributed to the funding of non-formal elementary schools, improving access to education for working children. The Global Partnership for Education stated they have provided developing countries with financial support, which has helped enroll 19 million children into school. They have supported the construction of more than 30,000 classrooms and trained more than 337,000 teachers to provide the children with a basic education. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights states in Article 26 that number 1, everyone has the right to education. Education shall be free, at least in elementary and fundamental stages. Elementary education shall be compulsory. Technical and professional education shall be made generally available, and higher education shall be equally accessible to all on the basis of merit. Number 2, education shall be directed to the full development of the human personality and to the strengthening for respect, human rights, and fundamental freedoms. It shall promote understanding, tolerance, and friendship among all nations, racial or religious groups, and shall further the activities of the United Nations for the maintenance of peace. Number 3, parents have a prior right to choose the kind of education that shall be given to their children. Those statements should be applied everywhere in the world, but some developing countries aren't fortunate enough to be able to fulfill them. Canada has many different charities that are supporting girls in developing countries who do not have access to education. Because I Am a Girl helps children in promoting their rights and help them out of poverty. Providing education to children is a large aspect of their charity. Education is the most funded program out of any program in the charity. Equal access to safe learning environments are provided to all the children. This allows the young girls to feel comfortable attending the school and receiving an education that is being provided to them.